wop me, oh bitty wop me, oh ba-doo down.
Hello and welcome to Numberwang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
I was told Sean Wallace would be here.
That's Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang. That is statistically Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. Let's go to the maths board.
That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's the Numberwang bonus. Triple Numberwang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum! Bad luck, most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Numberwang. That's all from Numberwang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Numberwang, and remember out there, good Numberwang! Good evening, and welcome to the second game night this week on Tuesday the 11th of October. Hope everybody is doing well. Do you like my new t-shirt? It's got portal people on it. Double-sided. I like it. Hope you're well, and I've had a good Tuesday. Today has been, well, interesting day. I spent an hour on hold to Scottish Southern Electric before giving up and decided, nope, life is far too short for this. If they want to chase me, then that's their business. So we have the situation where our flat was empty for 3 months. We've just had tenants move in, and they want to bill us for the first 2 months of the empty 3 months. They want to bill us something ridiculous like £240. And so, yeah, that's an estimate. I said, well, I know it's an estimate, but we don't have meter readings because we didn't get one when the last tenant moved out, and we have new tenants who moved in, so we can't get one now. So it's all a big mess, and you can't speak to anyone in the customers. So anyway, that was my lunchtime. It was all very exciting. The rest of the day was quite productive. Proofed rest of the packs for Thursday. I wrote most of my outright pack as well, so that's coming to Bash's stream in a few weeks' time. He'll be delighted to hear. A few more to finish off. Yeah, how was yours? Hope it was just as productive. Short-ish stream tonight. We've got 2 auto-running games that I can't wax lyrical and lose track of time on. Cryptex followed by The Abyss. No, it's still long. Just tied up at the moment, Andrew. Yes, Cryptex first of all. Starting off with a pack from Tadaru. I proved this one myself. This is a tricky pack. It's on the more difficult side, but it's still very fair, I think. And a lot of the answers will be, rather than being, oh, I didn't know that, there'll be a lot of, oh yeah, I imagine. But it is slightly on the trickier side. But a good and valid pack all the same. We're very grateful to Tadaru for this. And a bit later on, we've got The Abyss, as written by Quizzle, also proofed by me, and looking forward to sharing that with you in a little while. Good evening to Andrew and Shapes, AB Me, Pyro Pygmy, Lewis, Puzzle Dan, Innis, Shadowbane, Palmer Ben, Lingo, Lupine, Topper, Tadaru, Fired, Jogging, David, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining us for Game Night, penultimate stream of the season. And if you want to play Cryptex tonight, you're going to need to enter this code. Oh, is there a sport ball match tonight, David? Was it World Cup? Rugby? Scotland and Wales sounds like it's probably rugby. NLXJ, if you want to come join the game. Hello, Toot. Welcome to the stream. And Toot, thank you very much for the 17-month subscription. I'm afraid you've been misled. There is no Sean Wallace here tonight. Pyro Pygmy, thank you for the 14-month subscription as well. Very grateful to you. Come join the game if you'd like to come play. Women's World Cup qualifiers for next summer. Nice. Oh. So yeah, I've got a bit of headache tonight, so might be slightly less exuberant. Yeah, I'll try and keep reasonably. Well, I've just got to read tonight. I haven't got to do any button presses. £1,000 for first. I don't know about all that. It is. Don't know about all that. Hello, Dogface. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So, the buttons I ordered got lost in the post, and so they sent a replacement pack, which arrived last week sometime. And then the replacement, well, that was presumably the original one, and now the replacement pack has arrived. So I've got more buttons than I thought I'd have, because it took a little while. So I know I owe a couple of people buttons. I think, was it Shapes and Jack, I think, both of whom I believe are at Q&L, but if you guys aren't, then I'll post them off to you. Probably be after Q&L now, to be honest. But yes, Stephanie's share buttons. I'll bring some of those with me. Might give some away as prizes for the games I'm hosting. Maybe I might do. Might not. I might just bring them with me anyway. But so Cryptex. That was written by Tadaru, ABME, Clive, David, Pyro, Ben, Shadowmane, Zeus, Toot, Dan, Lupine, Shapes, Ennis, Fernando, Colo, Andrew, Topper, Jogging, Riff, Lingo, Dogfish, and Samster in the game so far. Hello, Samster. Hello, Curse2. Good welcome to the stream, both of you. Wear the war like a pearly king. I should put one on at least, shouldn't I? I've got one on my cardie, which actually, that went in the wash today. I should probably recover it before it goes in the wash properly. Let me, yeah, since I'm not wearing a Persephone's chair shirt, I'll stab my new t-shirt. And put it on sideways. That's good there. Right, you have got until I have affixed this button to myself before I lock the lobby. I'm trying to do it without stabbing myself as well. That would be even better. There we go. That'll do. Yay! I feel like I'm in Star Trek now. We go tap the button. Commander Chakotay. Go ahead, Captain. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm Janeway. We're watching a bit of Voyager at the moment. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 21 players in the game. Hope you're ready to play. This is Tadaru's Cryptex pack. Let's remind you of the rules. So, round 1 is decryption. Every 20 seconds, you'll be presented an index number and an 8-letter clue. 8 clues in total. These clues will help you crack the Cryptex at the end of the round. Pen and paper alert, incidentally. I need to do that thing, don't I? There you go, pen and paper. With advised or Notepad++ or whatever you prefer. Clue and the Cryptex share the same letter in the index position. So, for example, a hopping Australian marsupial, that would be a kangaroo. And if it says 6 at the beginning, you take the 6th letter of that word and pop it into the 6th slot of the Cryptex. Hello, Ali Law. Welcome on in. Good to have you. After all 8 clues have been revealed, there'll be a 10-second break. At any time before the break, you may submit the answers to any of the clues that have been revealed, even if they are no longer displayed on the screen. Each correct answer is worth 5 points, but any incorrect answers or repeats will cost you 1 point. After that break, you need to crack the Cryptex. You've only got 1 attempt to do that. You don't have to. Abstention, there is no penalty. The more clues you've got, the more chance you have of solving it. Cracking the Cryptex is worth 20 points, but an incorrect answer will cost you 10. So think carefully before you attempt to crack the Cryptex. Whisper your answer to Persephone's Twitch bot only, nothing in public chat, because they will be deleted by a moderator and more importantly won't be processed by the game. Pen and paper is encouraged. 2 puzzles in this first round. Let's play. And we're starting off with the year that the movie Titanic came out in Roman numerals. And you need the 3rd letter of this. Nobody? Oh, a couple of people having to think. You can come back to that Titanic one if you're still thinking about that, so it's not gone completely. Next clue rather. You'll receive several of these on the first day of a university term, and you'll probably have to sign and return them. Hello, Oni, welcome to the stream. Okay, on to the next. Someone halfway between I and E on the Myers-Briggs personality scale. 4th letter. Mark on my monitor. Turn that off. Okay, moving on. Classic arena shooter arcade game where you save humans from a cybernetic revolt. On the 5th letter. No, your dog did not eat this. That's the oldest excuse in the book. Ow. 6th letter. Okay, moving on. 4th largest city in France, where Airbus is headquartered. Last letter is what you want. Guess again if you're wrong. You can try a few times. 1 point penalty if you are wrong. Japanese soft drink mascot that is featured in a mimetic PlayStation 1 game. Second letter. If you're getting that. Given name of Pope Paul VI or the leader of Team Rocket in Pokemon. 7th letter. This is the final clue of this puzzle. That's time up, no more answers. 10 seconds to check you're working. If you've got enough clues, you can attempt to crack the Cryptex. -10 if you're wrong, but +20 if you're right. Have a go if you like. Just the 2. Any more? Solution to the Cryptex was Semitone. The year the movie Titanic came out. MCMXCVII, where we got the first M. Syllabus is a thing you sign on the first day of university, where we got the S. Ambivert, where we got the I, is between I and D on the Myers-Briggs personality test. Robotron was the cybernetic revolt shoot, from where we got the T. Homework is what your dog ate, where we got the O. Toulouse is the 4th largest city in France, from where we got the E. The Japanese mimetic mascot is Pepsi Man, from where we got the E. The given name of Pope Paul VI was Giovanni, where we got the N. And that is the end of puzzle 1. Lingo with an early lead of 50. Clive's in second with 40. The only two to solve the Cryptex there. Only in third with 30. Pyro, Zeus, Lupin with 25. 2 and Shapes with 20. David 15. Samson and Shadowmane 14. Dan, Dogfish, Colo and Riff on 10. Riff and Kuseni, welcome to the stream. Puzzle 2. Been a while since I was... what is it? This is Cryptex. This is about 18 months old now. But welcome back, Kuseni. Good to see you. Starting with atomic number 78, whose name comes from the Spanish for silver. 8th letter. A type of sled or hat. 5th letter. A type of sled or hat. Moving on. Connective tissue that connects bones to other bones. 2nd index. Yeah, it's basically a crossword, Kuseni. But then you need to take a particular letter from each to form one final word at the end. Home planet of Luke Skywalker, 4th letter. What's your spelling? Take the 4th letter of it, stick it into the 4th slot of your Cryptex, and see what's coming together. Instant messaging app whose logo is a ghost. 7th letter. Spelling must be exact in this game, just to remind you. Next clue. A type of World War II pilot meaning divine wind. Or the 1st letter. I'm proving a bit friendlier. And moving on. South Asian archipelagic island country. South Asian archipelagic island country. We want the 3rd letter. And the final clue of this puzzle, a massive structure built in ancient Mesopotamia. You want the 6th letter. A few more blue lights coming up for a lot of players this time. I don't think anyone's got all 8. No, I stand corrected. Fluid Fernando has got all 8. So should have the answers to the Cryptex. Quite a few 7s up here as well. 10 seconds to check you're working. Innis also managing to get all 8. Should have the answer to the Cryptex now. If you haven't got all of them, then you might be able to work it out from what you have got. 20 seconds to solve it. 20 points if you're right, minus 10 if you're wrong. Yes, you can, Kasani. Code at the bottom of the screen, type it into the chat and you'll get a little lozenge appear. Solution was kilogram. Atomic number 78 is platinum, from where we got the M. Type of sled is a toboggan, from where we got the G. Connective tissue connects bones to other bones is a ligament, from where we got the I. Luke Skywalker comes from Tatooine, from where we got the O. Instant messaging app with the ghost logo is Snapchat, from where we got the A, or possibly Snapchat. Kamikaze is Divine Wind, from where we got the K. The South Asian archipelagic island is the Maldives, from where we got the L. And Ziggurat, from where we got the R, is the structure on Mesopotamia. That is the end of puzzle 2 and the end of round 1. Lingo still with the lead of 94. Zeus moves to second with 80. Oni in third now with 79 to 74. Shape 73. Innis on a very nice 69, as is Pyropygmy. Samson's got 68. Lupine 64. Fernando 63. David 59. Dogfish 55. Clive also 55. Shadowmay 52, Jogging 51, Andrew 49, Ben 44, Riff and ABME 43, Top 32, Colo 30, Puzzle Dan 19, Ali 11, Kasani yet to score because they've only just joined the game. So, round 2 is called Combination. Similar sort of function, but each clue is now a combination of 2 words. The ending of the first word is blended with the beginning of the second word. At least 2 letters will overlap, and the blended word will always be 8 letters long. The solution to the Cryptex will still be a real 8-letter word. The solution to the Cryptex is not a blended word, but all of the clues are. So, for example, you might be given poker hand of 5 hearts and bar bar black blank. That would be flush plus sheep. The S and the H overlap to give us 8 letters, flush sheep. Submit your answers as before, whispering them to the bot, and for every number index that is given, take the letter in that clue position and stick it into your Cryptex. This is the round where even if you don't solve the puzzles, you might be able to solve half the puzzle, so you could still get information for your Cryptex even if you don't necessarily solve all the clues. So a little bit of mental gymnastics to be done in this round. So it's combination, 2 puzzles in this round, and it's round 2. Let's play. Whenever you're ready, computer. It'll take a few seconds to catch your breath. Here we go. So we're after a percussion instrument and to search through, or a type of sail. On the first letter. A lot of early ping there, nice to see. Puzzle 2. Egyptian god of the dead and Egyptian goddess of healing and magic. Well, the 4th letter of this mashup. Even if you're not sure what both of them are, you might know one of them. You might know enough to give you that Cryptex letter even if you don't know the full clue. Defense organisation featured in the movie War Games and approximately 57.3 degrees. You want the 8th letter. And the 5th index, spreadsheet software. And perhaps one member of the Boston NBA team. Spreadsheet software, and perhaps one member of the Boston NBA team. Elephant from a French children's book, and Greek city, one of, if not the oldest city in Europe. I want the 7th letter of this. Tricky one. Moving on. Compose the opera Aida and the D in LED. 6th letter. Moving on. Someone who makes barrels and the capital city of Western Australia. 2nd letter. Final clue of this puzzle. A unit equal to 1 symbol change or pulse per second, and an organisation that is dedicated to the conservation of birds and their habitats. We're on the third letter. This one a particularly tricky one. So pat on the back if you get this. That's time up. 10 seconds to check you're working. Have you done enough to solve the Cryptex? Remember, the Cryptex will be a real word. It will not be a blended word. Have you got enough there? Crack it now if you can. 20 points if you're right. Looking mixed bag. Quite a few greens, but a handful of reds as well. We were after doubloon. Doubloon. Drummage. Drum and rummage. We've got the D. Anubis and Isis for Anubisis, from where we got the B. Norad and Radian. Noradian, from where we got the N. Excel and Celtic. Exceltic, from where we got the L. Barbar and Argos was the European city. Barbargos. Verdi and Diode. Verdiode, from where we got the O. Cooper and Perth. Cooperth, from where we got the O. And Bowed and Adubon, from where we got the D. That was a particularly tricky last clue there. That's the end of puzzle 3. Fernando Clive, welcome to the stream. Having D-O blank blank L-O was unfortunate. That is an unfortunate combination. Lingo's in the lead with 137. Still Oni's in second with 128. Zeus in third with 125. Two with 124. Innis 118 got your number. And so on. On to the next. A fruit high in potassium and sushi with saltwater eel. 8th letter. Tricky start. Squirrel who had a bad fur day, and the Greek god of love. 1st letter. Next clue. A bowl, a paste, or a weapon, and an Old English name for a shield or a type of one. 5th letter. Another tricky clue here, bit of a stumper. Let's go on. A curse, and type an exclamation mark followed by this word if you don't want to be in the hot seat. So we have a hot seat in this game, but general rule when playing on stream. Quite a few of you picking up that one. Capital of Idaho, mixed with, as its name implies, a subgenre of anime that involves being transported to another world. 2nd letter is what you want. And on to the next. Shakespeare plays are written in this pentameter and an upper arm muscle. 3rd letter. Famous SeaWorld orca whale and one of the M's of the MMR vaccine. 4th letter. A lament for the dead and the taxonomic rank immediately above species. 6th letter. This is the final clue of this puzzle. That's enough to try and get some points. Remember, the Cryptex will be a real word. There's time up. 10 seconds to check your work. And again, nobody's solving all 8. So if between you you've got all of them, maybe number 5? Can you crack the Cryptex? Now's your time. Zeus taking the lead there. The solution was commando. Clues then. Banana and anago. Bananago. Conqueros. Conquer and eros. Mortar and Taj was that shield. Hexclude. Hex and exclude. Bois, I think that's how you pronounce it. Or boys possibly in Sekai. Iambic and bicep. I am bicep. Shamumps, shamumps, which would be shamu and mumps. Dirge and genus. Dirgenus was clue number 6 there. That's the end of puzzle 4. Zeus has got a very small lead, 170 to Toots 169. Innis is in third with 161. Lupine with 154, Saps with 153, Oni now with 152, Lingo slips down a bit to with 150, Dogfish 145, Ben 139, David 114, Fernando 107, and Riff 98. One more round. Boyzed, as opposed to Boise. Nice. Round 3 is called Cryptex. In this round, you need to crack the Cryptex as quickly as possible. Do not submit answers to the clues. Only crack the Cryptex, because if the clues happen to be 8 letters long, and they are differing lengths in this, if they happen to be 8 letters long and you type that in, then it will process that as your answer, and you've only got one attempt to do it. At the beginning of the round, the Cryptex is worth 55 points. Clues are revealed every 15 seconds, and each clue will drop the value of the Cryptex by 5 points. You've got a single attempt. An incorrect answer will earn you 1 point for each letter in the correct position. So as we get to the end of the puzzle, then you might want to have a guess, because you can't lose points on this one. But if you've got a few in the right place, type any combination of 8 letters, and for every letter in the right place, you will still get a point, if not the points in the bank. This is the final round. There are 3 Cryptexes in this round rather than 2. Good luck to you all. Starting with a book. 55 points for solving now. Remember, just one attempt on this one. For 50 points then. Athletic activity with roots in military obstacle course training and martial arts. 7th letter, it's 7 letters long, so you want the last letter of this answer. But do not try and solve this clue itself. Just note down the 7th letter. Dwelling of the Minotaur, or a 1986 musical fantasy film. 9 letters, you want the 6th. 45 points now in the bank. Dropping to 40. 3rd round of Google That. 5 letters, you want the 5th. Still no solves yet. We drop another 5 points, 35 available. A hole or an opening through which light passes. 8 letters, you want the 8th. Former Yahoo-owned website hosting service of the 90s and noughties. 9 letters long, you want the 1st. 30 points for solving. Oni is the first to break cover, picking up 30 points and taking the lead with 182. Very well played there. Dropping another 5, down to 25 points. Type of pasta whose name literally means little worms. 10 letters, you want the 4th. Innes is right behind and takes the lead with 186. Just 2 solves so far. 20 points now available. Family of cocktails made with rum, citrus juice and sugar. 8 letters, you want the 3rd. Shapes is there for 20 points. Still only 3 solves. Final clue coming up for 15 points now. They accompanied Jason on his quest to find the Golden Fleece. Or in his quest to find the Golden Fleece. 9 letters, you want the 2nd. There's a wrong answer and a right answer. Have a guess now. Even if you're wrong, you get some points. 10 points if you can solve at this stage. 1 point for every letter in the right place, even if you're not right. Always worth a punt. The answer was grimoire. The athletic activity is parkour. The dwelling of the Minotaur is the labyrinth. 3rd round of Google, that is taboo. An aperture is a hole or an opening through which light passes. GeoCities was the Yahoo-owned website hosting service. Vermicelli is little worms. Daiquiri is the cocktail we were after. And Jason and the Argonauts was the answer to the last one there. Ines now with the lead. 55 back in the bank. And your category is food. No one wanted to break cover for 55. Drop to 50 then. Unit of currency in Ghana. 4 letters, you want the fourth. Natty, welcome to the game. 9 letters, you want the second. Relating to the lungs. 45 points now available. Remember, this is a food that we're after here. Dan's had a go. He's not right though. Frozen out for the rest of the puzzle. 40 points available now. Alternative rock band who released the single The Distance. 4 letters, you want the third. And 35 points. French harbour that was evacuated during World War II. 7 letters, you want the seventh. Dropping to 30 points, still no souls yet. 5th mode of the major scale, it does not necessarily involve drinking. 10 letters, you want the 8th. Lingo is the first to solve, picking up 30 points and taking the lead. Dropping to 25 now. The only number whose letters are in alphabetical order. 5 letters, you want the 5th. For 20 points, a list of corrections that you might find in a textbook. 6 letters, you want the 6th. Still only 1 solved so far, with 1 more clue to go. And for 15 points, The Blank. A movie that spawned the quote, "You're killing me, Smalls." 7 letters, you want the first. That is all the clues. Now is the time to guess. If you're right, you'll get 15 points. Ines has managed to find it for 15, retaking the lead. 1 point for every letter in the right place, even if you don't solve it. 15 seconds. Zeus and 2 both getting it for 10. And the solution was sukiyaki. Unit of currency in Ghana is the cedi. Pulmonary relates to the lungs. Cake is the alternative rock band who released The Distance. Dunkirk was the French harbour evacuated in World War II. Mixolydian was the 5th mode of the major scale. 40 is the only number whose letters are in alphabetical order. Errata, the list of the corrections you might find in a textbook. And The Sandlot is where we get that quote. Ines now with the lead. Lingo's back up to 2nd. Zeus is in 3rd, just a point ahead of Toot, who's 2 ahead of Oni. Lot to play for at the top. 55 points back in the bank for this final Cryptex. The category is a video game. Yeah, I said it was tough, David. Clive's going for broke and not finding it. 50 points available now. A blue and green gemstone. 9 letters, you want the 8th. Dropping to 45. Herb found on a margarita pizza. 5 letters, you want the 5th. And for 40 points, Cross and Circle board game of Indian origin. 9 letters, you want the 1st. For 35 points now, country whose capital is Quito. 7 letters, you want the 6th. Fernando is the first to solve. Picks up 35 points. Moves up to 149. Very well played. For 30 points, a Hawaiian party. 4 letters, you want the 4th. Remember, we are after a video game. Colo's firing and missing. Lupine has got there for 30. Ines has got there for 30 and cemented his win. Very well played, Ines. For 25 points now. Area of mathematics dealing with derivatives and integrals. 8 letters, you want the 7th. Lingo confirming second place there by picking up 25 points. Well played. 20 points available now. Turn for an illegally made product named for where it would be concealed. 7 letters, you want the second. Battles on for third place. Only set at the moment with 207. 15 now available. Final clue of the game. A double shot of espresso. 6 letters, you want the third. Now is the time to guess if you want to take a guess. David's got there for 15. 10 points available for solving in the last 15 seconds here. 1 point for every letter in the right place, even if you don't know it. Tooter's got there, but it's not enough to take back third. The answer was populous. Turquoise is the blue and green gemstone. Basil is the herb found on a margarita pizza. Parcheesi is the cross and circle game of Indian origin. Ecuador is the country whose capital is Quito. Luau is the Hawaiian party. Calculus is that area of mathematics. Bootleg is an illegally made product. And dopia is a double shot of espresso. That is the end of the game. The bronze medal goes to Oni with 207. The silver to Lingo. He was leading for a lot of it. Couldn't quite hang on. Silver medal with 220 goes to Lingo Maniac. And the winner and gold medalist with 231 is Innis. Very well played, all of you. And thank you very much to Tadaru for that question, Pat. Like I said, bit on the tricky side, but we've got a good variety of scores. So we've got some quite high scores up here. Quite a number of players in sort of 150 plus territory. So, yeah, good effort. Last round, it was a fun watch. There wasn't necessarily a runaway winner right from the start, which can often be the case with a game like this because the scoring is quite evenly spread. But yeah, trickier pack is good. I think it's good to have them from time to time. Sometimes we have packs on the slightly trickier side, sometimes slightly on the easier side. This one was a good brain workout for you. The irony that the ones people are complaining about, the ones I'm into. Very nice. But yes, GG indeed. And GG to you as well, Inca. Very well played. And again, thank you to Tadaru for that pack. David said it's one of the hardest Cryptexes he's ever seen. Was it good hard? Good difficult, David, or was it or bad, the bad sort of difficult? But
there are many kinds of good hard, my dear.
Really? We're coming lower the tone. Bad hard, David saying bad hard. Not being taken on raid and the bot seems to not have done my whisper. Really? That's strange because we had, I think Fire joined in halfway through that one as well and it was taking his. We're not raiding yet. We've got another game to play, Sony, anyway. Yeah, first class heckle. I'll tell your wife. Tell her later on. Good. Right, I'm going to roll the credits. Yeah, it could be. Just make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. There's no reason it shouldn't be accepting your answers. I can check in with the bot account in a bit, if you like, and see if they're being processed. Yeah, whispering to the bot like normal. Let me have a look. Twitch.tv. Let me log in as the bot account. No, that's an advert. We don't want to see an advert on my own channel. Thank you very much. Persephone's Twitch bot. I don't have the same password as I have for everything else. No, apparently not. Is it that one? No. I genuinely can't remember my password for the bot account. That is a problem. Is it that one? No. That one? I'm going to lock the account in a minute. I'll try that later on once I've remembered the password. But yeah, I'll go in and check, see if everything was being accepted. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next game of the evening. It'll be the last game of the evening, so it might be a slightly earlier evening, but like I say, these are both self-running games. That is strange, Cassini. Not sure. Well, I'm going to roll the credits, see how you get on with The Abyss, which is coming up after this break. It's a pack written by Quizzle. You don't want to miss it. Lots of fun. A little bit gentler on the difficulty curve, I would say, so make sure you stick around for that. Thank you again to Tadaru for that question pack. Thank you for playing. Congratulations to Innis. You are our Cryptex champion. See you in a minute. And don't go away, because right after this very short break, we will be back with everyone's favourite nihilistic arena. Yes, it is The Abyss, as written by Quizzle. I'll put some ad break pennies up. If you're not subscribed, you will get some adverts, but don't worry, we won't start without you. Stay right there, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. To the Abyss, everybody's favourite quietly nihilistic arena. It's a pack, or 5 packs I should say, written by Quizzle. Claire, Yoshi, Kolo, welcome to the stream. I know you've been here a while, but you've only just popped up in public chat. Good to have you with us. And yes, there is a little dog outside. Do you want to see a little dog real quick? Dex! Dexter! What's this boy? No, I just wanted to show him off. If he's not interested, that's fine too.
He is. It's just that I've been vacuuming, so he's scared.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it.
Don't like Mr. Vacuum. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, Christ, he's heavy. Weighs a ton.
Oh,
He's a big bear now.
Hello, big bear. Hello,
He's a big bear.
Hello, baby bear.
No, put me down.
Don't want to be up. Yes. No. If you go around there, look at the camera.
Dexter.
It's over there. Look at that camera. Yes.
Hello, bear.
He's a big doggo. He's a big
He is a
spaniel.
big doggo.
We love him.
I remember when I think it must have been about a year ago, more or less.
Yeah, it was
And
just
we
over.
showed him and he was this big.
He was so small. Oh, you
No,
staying?
not as much of a pupper.
No, he's not really a pupper anyway. We've still got Big Dog, but she's just really camera shy.
She doesn't. She makes herself heavy. You guys
Spanielli
bring her.
Furtado. Nice. Anyway, that's Spaniel cam over. Let's get this game underway. Packs as written. Well, let's open the lobby at
become
least.
Dextra.
Ah,
Yes,
very
he's the
nice.
deluxe version now.
Type of the code if you would like to play PMGG. So this is Quizzles question pack, or question packs, I should say. It's technically plural. So yes, type in the code if you want to come and try your luck against Quizzles questions. Quizzles questions. Doesn't really work on the piano possible, does it? Can I play anything in E minor? That works. I haven't memorised it. I played that a long time ago. Bit of Chopin. Oh, she hasn't, has she, David? Oh, that's a real shame. Zeus, welcome to the stream. Has she actually? Oh, what a shame. I wonder if Mags knows she'll be very upset. 96 is good going, though, yeah. That's not the right chord. And so on. There you go. Angela Lansbury, rest in peace. Right, I think that's long enough. We're going to get this game underway. Play the entire Bed Knobs and Broomsticks soundtrack. I'm not going to do that.